We got to show you this one part here. Is it 140, Jules?
Yeah.
Okay. This is Jesus Trejo. He's going to say something. This is the real reason we brought it up. Jesus Trejo, remember he's friends with all these guys, and for all intents and purposes, let's just assume he's speaking for every comedian out there, and believe me, this is what comedians think. What he's about to say is basically a meme. Listen to this.
You feel?
Don't speak Spanish, dude.
Why?
Hola!
You're going to die. Pauly Shore.
Stand-up comics are really like the modern-day philosophers. The Plaza's now the comedy club.
Relationship.
Stand-up comics are the modern-day philosophers. Have you heard this one before? This is like a meme.
Like a meme by now?
This has got to be a meme. Stand-up comics are the modern-day philosophers. What do you guys think? They really think this about themselves. Let's hear that again. There's some more terrible stuff coming up.
Hola!
Stand-up comics are really like the modern-day philosophers. The Plaza's now the comedy club.
Relationships, free time, privacy, it's all been given up for the sake of that stage.
I remember you used to say this a lot when we were on the road.
It's all been given up for the sake of that stage. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, for philosophizing us with your Me Too movement joke. You know the Me Too movement? Yeah, I don't watch office porn anymore. Philosophy. Give me a break.
It's all been given up for the sake of that stage.
Listen to this.
I remember you used to say this a lot when we were on the road. It's like, you can't choose comedy. Comedy chooses you.
Oh,
That's real.
That's real.
So, two of my least favorite things, comedians and authentic tacos, all rolled into one show. This is coming up on First We Feast. It's going to be a great Fool's Watch.
I'm excited to hear him say
Especially
that live.
when you see Brendan chop, dude, these tacos are bomb.
You couldn't tell a taco from the back of your neck, Shab. All right, yeah, sorry about that. I know that probably put you in a bad mood there. Here's a good one, and this, moving on with light news here. This is a good one. This could be Josh Denny related. Could this be Josh Denny related? Tulsi Gabbard is back in the news. Do you know Tulsi Gabbard? She hasn't been in the last 3 debates, right? Maybe 4?
There's another one tonight. I don't think
Another one
she's gonna
tonight.
be
She's not in it. She's still running for president, by the way. Andrew Yang, China's top contender, has dropped out. Andrew Yang's out. And Tulsi Gabbard is still running. This is a little suspicious here for me. Why is Tulsi Gabbard running? Well, because she likes this lifestyle. It's paid for. Her meals are paid for. Her traveling is paid for. Her suits are paid for. I bet she's paying her rent with the donation. So this is like the new hustle. They run for president as long as you can. You know, got no hope of winning. And you just collect the donations from these fucking idiots. There's more than enough fucking idiots to live off of. You know, it's like an influencer coming out with a makeup palette. It doesn't need to be good. It doesn't need to be something that people need. As long as you have millions of followers, there's enough fucking idiots to just buy whatever you're selling. It's really incredible these days. All you need is numbers. It's a numbers game. If you've got 7.8 million followers, you could sell some jizz on a slice of bread, and that'll be enough to make a decent living. Isn't that absurd? Tulsi Gabbard, still running for president, taking donations. She releases the Tulsi Gabbard podcast. Now, remember this? She was on Rogan, and because of Rogan, we're living in this world right now, because every dipshit goes on Joe Rogan. He goes, you should start a podcast. Well, I don't know, Joe. I'm not really interested in talking. I have nothing to say, and think it would be a waste. No, you should do it. Okay, I'll do it. We don't need somebody else wasting everybody's time with more nonsense talk. So here she is, the Tulsi Gabbard podcast. The reason we're excited about this is because when Joe Rogan suggested this to her when she was on his show last, our most useless Uber driving fool chimed in, and he went on Twitter, Josh Denny, and he goes, Tulsi, I will drop everything I'm doing right now and become a full-time producer for your podcast, and I'll help you get it off and running. Tulsi Gabbard replied to Josh's tweet. Remember this? And she goes, let's talk. Let's talk about that, Joshua. Joshua, let's talk. Could our Josh Denny, be behind the Tulsi Gabbard podcast? Is he?
There's no chance. He would have talked about it
He
by
would have
now.
talked about it, right? He can't be behind it.
He wouldn't be able to keep quiet.
And
from
what is her
bragging.
podcast going to say?
Well, you know, Joe, my campaign promises to do anything that you'll vote for.
Shut the fuck up! It's amazing. I even see people around here falling for these candidates. Stop falling for these candidates. You're not getting nothing. You're not getting nothing. Is that it for light news here today? Oh, no. Brian Redband was involved in a murder. Okay. I'll show you this really quick. I don't think this is too funny. There was a guy who was on Kill Tony 3 weeks ago who was just arrested for murder. The only reason I don't really want to cover this is they love it. The people that Kill Tony think this is a badge of honor. I'm a little suspicious here. I'm going to go ahead and say, allegedly, possibly, Brian and Tony had something to do with a woman's murder. Did you hear this story? Do we have a news video
They
here?
certainly are celebrating it.
Do we have a news video here? Which
I
one
think
is the video?
Second and third one are both Brian's interviews.
Okay, full interviews here.
Brian.
Breaking news. Kill Tony. This is from Univision. And here, I think I'll let the news cover it. And we'll see what happened. Here we go. Brian Redband has been all over this since a woman died. So a woman died. They found out the killer was actually on Kill Tony a few weeks ago. And now Kill Tony is trying to capitalize on the woman's death. Here we go. Breaking news.
Breaking news at 11. A celebrity sex therapist who's the former fiance of comedian Drew Carey has been found murdered. And now police say they have the suspected killer.
NBC4's Rick Montanez joins us live
Rick
in
Montanez.
Burbank, where he spoke with a man
Looks
who
just
says
like me.
he just met that suspect. Rick.
Yeah, Kim and Kathy, we spent some time tonight in the Hollywood Hills where neighbors are certainly stunned by what happened. But as you mentioned a few minutes ago, I just talked with someone who says at a recent comedy show, he met the man suspected of killing his ex-girlfriend. Late tonight, a single vase of flowers left just outside the front door of the victim's home.
Who cares?
LAPD says Dr. Amy Harwick died this weekend following what appears to be a break-in and struggle at her Hollywood Hills home. The man who forced his way inside, LAPD says, is her ex-boyfriend.
Hi, this is Dr. Amy Harwick, licensed marriage and family therapist.
Harwick is a sex therapist.
I hate sex therapy. I understand why this guy might have snapped. I hate sex therapy. I hate sexperts. I hate anybody who's telling you guys want this, women want this, you got to do this to get a perfect girl. Shut the fuck up. I hate sexperts. Nothing more vile. The confidence of a sexpert makes me want to kill myself. And it's usually a woman like this, and they think they've got all the answers because they're 27 now. They're 27. They know all about sex. They've had sex 6 times. They know what you could do to turn a girl on. You shouldn't ever be taking sex or dating advice. It has to come natural. It has to come natural. Maybe some of the things you do ring true to sex and dating advice. Maybe they will be the same thing that the sexperts are telling you. You need to find that out yourself. The minute you open a self-help book or how to become friends, how to make millions and
That's
make
cheating.
It's cheating. You can't do that. No, illegal. Ugh. It is. You're not supposed to get advice like this. You're supposed to get advice like this from accidentally from a friend. Maybe a friend.
Or maybe your dad one time.
Or maybe your dad. The minute you open a book, the minute you purchase a course, the minute you attempt to do a trick, you're really messing with the fabric of our world here right now. You know, I can't prove it, but I think it's bad. Bad for the universe.
So you're telling me you didn't read The Game?
If you read The Game, even if you read a book that like tells you how to get rich, I feel like you're dabbling in what Theo Vaughn would call the dark arts. You're dabbling in something dastardly. There is no shortcut to life. I'd rather have you non-successful and not hooking up with girls and being clueless than taking this advice and scoring and it working out for you. There's something that...
So you're saying you wouldn't take Jake Paul's course on
I would
how to
not
become
take a course. I would not
financially
read a book. I would not even if someone starts telling me a tip, you close your ears to that. You're messing up the, the flounder. What do they call that shit? Your gut, the gut biome.
Flora?
Flora! You got it, Jules. You're messing up the flora of the universe. You're dabbling. And the bacteria don't like it. The atoms don't like it. And all that dark matter, you're causing it to expand. So if you're a sexpert, maybe I'll commission a Kill Tony regular to come and get you. What? What do you mean?
This is a real
I just said come and get you.
Murdered.
Well, how real was she? How real was she? Let's hear some more.
And licensed marriage and family therapist with an office in West Hollywood. She was also an author and the former fiance of TV game show host and actor Drew Carey. The pair broke off there.
So Drew Carey's dating a sexpert. So they're talking about this guy who was on Kill Tony. We haven't seen him yet. He killed his ex-girlfriend, who also happened to be Drew Carey's ex-girlfriend. And now I'm a little upset here. Why was Drew Carey running around with a sexpert? So he's into some dark, devious shit. They just showed a clip of her holding one of those cheap fucking plasticky whips that you get at a sex shop. By the way, all sex shop stuff also is crapola. That whip. If you're into a whip, wowza. So you can see him, Mr. Gimp Shoot. That's why he hasn't been on TV or in a movie in about a decade here.
He has been on TV. He's the host of The Price is Right. It's on every single day. Yes. But he had to cancel a couple shows this week because of this murder.
So, okay. Oh, well, this makes it even more disgusting. You're on The Price is Right, and you were dating a sexpert. So you're in a vinyl suit. You got the zipper mouth. You're getting, what do they call that? Where they vacuum seal you in a latex suit, and you got a hose coming out of your mouth, and you're spinning around in full of a courtyard of people. That's fucking sick, dog. You got some dark secrets.
Engagement in 2018. LAPD says Harwick recently, quote, expressed fear about her former boyfriend,
Red Band's coming up.
Gareth Pursehouse, the sole suspect in the case.
One more time for Gareth, everybody. Come on.
Look at that. Kill Tony on the news. And here's the guy. Here's the guy who was on Gareth Pursehouse. Now, here's the red bar twist. I believe the way Tony treated him and the way Red Band, because they mocked him, they humiliated him. They, they really treated him poorly during this appearance, which only happened a week or two before the murder. I believe they drove this guy to, this isn't a nice thing to say, but I believe that Tony Hinchcliffe is single-handedly responsible for the woman's death.
Makes perfect sense to me.
And a nice thing to accuse someone of. So let's see. Here we go. On the news, they're showing Kill Tony. They're showing this guy.
This is video of Pursehouse during a comedy show last month. The man who runs the show says he had never met Pursehouse, but when he heard his name connected to the therapist's death, he remembered him.
I put the two together and I said, wait a second, this guy was on our show.
Red Band! Look at him! He got dressed up, nigga! He got dressed up. He did his hair. He put on his glasses. He put on a collared shirt. It's looking like Tom Arnold here. Is that his name? Yeah, so Red Band is out in the street. Red Band couldn't wait. The day this news broke, Red Band put out a video. He updated his Twitter with this.
He tweeted millions of times about this.
And they're capitalizing. They're making money off this woman's death. So imagine, letting her family know that, Tony Hinchcliffe and Brian Red Band are eating off their daughter's death. Here's Brian on the news.
He remembered him.
I put the two together and I said, wait a second, this guy was on our show just a couple weeks ago. And I remembered feeling like this guy, there's something off with this guy. He had a very weird energy.
Yeah, of course, man. Something off with this guy. He had a really weird energy. So here's the woman.
LAPD says Harwick recently had a restraining order against Pursehouse. It had expired, though. Investigators say Harwick's roommate jumped a wall to a neighbor's home Saturday morning around 1:15, trying to get help after Pursehouse broke in. It appears there was a struggle upstairs. Harwick was found unresponsive beneath a third-story balcony. Nice. She later died at the hospital.
It's not considered a murder if they die at the hospital, in my opinion. That's the hospital's doing, and the doctor should be tried for murder. Did we have another video of Red Band here?
I thought there was another one with him wearing a pink shirt, but now I can't find it.
Really? If anyone has the one where it's Red Band in a pink shirt, is this it? Man accused of killing popular therapist?
I just was skipping.
Here he is. One more
time. I didn't see him, but you could try playing it for a sec.
Okay. Because there was another one where he's wearing a dang pink shirt. I'd like to see that here. You know, we like to see Red Band on the news.
Time for Gareth, everybody.
There we go. Let's check this video out.
Hello, everybody.
It was January 20th when suspected murderer Gareth Pursehouse appeared on the local comedy show Kill Tony.
Wow.
Okay. My last name's Pursehouse. It's too long to write.
What is it?
Pursehouse.
Now, weeks later, the 41-year-old is behind bars, arrested on Saturday after police say he broke into the Hollywood Hills home of his ex-girlfriend, Amy Harwick, and murdered her.
Hi, this is Dr. Amy Harwick, and today this video is going to be all about what is a sex therapist.
Harwick was a popular family therapist. Police say her past relationship with Pursehouse was tumultuous. She had a restraining order on him that had recently expired. She died of blood.
So we heard this. Is he in the pink shirt in this? Joel? Pink shirt?
Oh, yeah. Here, hold on. I think I have it. Is this the Fox LA one?
This is...
Yeah, keep playing it.
Keep playing it. He's coming up. Red Band coming up in a dang pink shirt.
Force injuries to her head and torso after she was found under a third-floor balcony.
The fact that we were talking to maybe a murder, it does not feel good.
Brian Redband was one of the producers who interacted.
Look at that guy. Holy smokes. Big ass pink shirt. Big ass titties. Again, he's got his hair done, all slicked back. He looks nice. Look how nice he looks. Finally out of a hoodie with a big smile on his face.
What size do you think that shirt is?
That shirt. 2X. It's not so bad. Pretty nice. It's a brand new shirt. That's a sharp shirt. He went out and bought this. Big smile on his face now that somebody's finally died at his hands. Look at that, man. That's a guy who eats a lot of hamburgers.
With Pursehouse when he came on the show. You can see Redband sitting on the right.
Wow. Of all the people that we see every week on the show, he definitely stood out as being a creep, and something was not right with him.
Redband tells me Pursehouse used his time to make fun of the hosts, gave them strange stares, and only made one single joke about his genitals, which fell flat.
Wow.
Okay, well, that's kind of the point of the show, man.
He had no jokes. I've never heard a killer described as not funny.
I was talking to an ex, and she told me that when we first met, she thought my personality meant I had a small. And then I talked to another ex, and she told me the same exact thing. And I just want to make it perfectly clear right now that my size is private.
Wow. That was very awkward. Like he was trying to get that out there.
Monday night, flowers were left at Harwick's home, where earlier in the day...
So what is this? What are you, the news? You just talk about other people's podcasts? You jealous?
Get your own content.
Get your own content, news. You're full of jealousy. All right, that's going to do it for Light News today. I hope you've been filled in. That's America's top stories, folks. Top stories. I got to be quicker with this theme song. All right, we'll be right back. Light News. Very nice. Light news is cruel, but this part will be cool. Light news.